When the day of Pentecost came, the believers were all together in one place. When suddenly from heaven there came a sound like the rush of a violent wind, and it filled the whole house where they were sitting.
They saw what seemed to be tongues of fire that separated and came to rest on each of them. They were all filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in other languages as the Spirit enabled them.
Now there were devout Jews from every nation under heaven living in Jerusalem. And when they heard this sound, the crowd came together in bewilderment because each one heard them speaking in their own language.
Amazed and astonished, they said,
"Aren't all these people speaking from Galilee? How can we hear them speak in our own language?"
Parthians, Medes, Elamites, residents of Mesopotamia, Judea, and Cappadocia,
Pontus and Asia, Phrygia and Pamphylia, Egypt and the parts of Libya belonging to Cyrene,
visitors from Rome, both Jews and converts to Judaism, Cretans and Arabs, we all hear them declaring the wonders of God in our own tongues.
Gadol Elohai! Baruch Alafika! Gadol Elohai! Baruch Alafika!
God does amazing things.
Gloria in excelsis Deo.
God is wonderful.
Everyone was amazed and perplexed. They said to one another,
What does this mean?
But others sneered and said, Y'all, they're just filled with new wine.
but Peter, standing with the 11, raised his voice and addressed the crowd.
Fellow Jews and all who live in Jerusalem, let me explain this to you. Listen carefully to what I say. These people are not drunk as you suppose. No, it is only 9 o'clock in the morning. This is what was spoken through the prophet Joel.
"In the last days I will pour out my Spirit on all people. Your daughters and your sons shall prophesy, and your young men and young women shall see visions, and your old dream dreams. Even upon my servants, both women and men, I shall pour out my Spirit in those days, and they shall prophesy.
I shall show portents in the heavens above and signs on the earth below, blood and fire and billows of smoke. The sun shall be turned to darkness and the moon to blood before the coming of the great and glorious day of the Lord. And everyone who calls on the name of the Lord shall be redeemed."